could you introduce yourself and your company?
My name is Anthony Morgan. I'm the MD of Newform Energy. We basically are systems integrators. We specialise in looking at the symbiotic relationships between different renewable energy technologies and how they can work together.
So could you delve into what the technologies that you offer are and what makes them unique?
Our core technology is PVT. We were actually the first company in the UK to offer PVT commercially, and we have been developing that sort of the ideas around the integration of renewable technologies through our experiences with PVT. Now, PVT is a combination of solar thermal and photovoltaics, and it has two interesting relationships there, because by taking the heat away from the photovoltaics, it allows you to generate more electricity, albeit it's not necessarily in high enough temperature to be able to meet the domestic hot water requirements of a building. So we've had to develop systems to be able to exploit the energy that comes off the panels. Now, by cooling photovoltaics or cooling a PVT module, you actually are able to generate more thermal energy than you would if you weren't cooling it. So we incorporated a heat pump into that system. So generally, it's solar-based technologies which we support, so PV, solar thermal, PVT, and heat pump technologies as well.
So could you explain what the advantages of a PVT system are over, say, a single solar PV or a single solar hot water system?
Yeah, PVT, basically the main advantage is it displaces more CO2 per square metre than any other solar technology. You've got one technology on your roof, so you don't have multiple panels. You save on installation time and save on installation cost because you're fitting one panel, not two. So there's many other advantages as well in terms of the amount of energy that you actually can generate from the same amount of roof space. So if you look at building low energy buildings where roof space is of a premium, you want to be able to get the maximum amount of that roof space as you possibly can, and that's where PVT has its main advantage.
And is PVT eligible for both FITs and RHI?
Yes, PVT well, our PVT products are all MCS accredited for both renewable heat incentive and feed-in tariffs. That's right.
And what would you say that the company needs right now to take it forward?
Well, at the moment, we've spent the last 3.5 years in an R&D phase, really, understanding the technology, developing the tools required in its implementation. Now, there's lots of nuances with PVT which are different from PV and solar thermal. So we've kind of come through the other side of that now, and we're starting to commercialise. In order to commercialise, we need to have the business structures put in place. So we are seeking for investment into the company to help us to carry the business forward.
What would be the ideal investment partner for you?
Well, the ideal investment partner would probably be either somebody with a unique understanding of bringing these sorts of technologies to market, or maybe a utility company or somebody that has access to it to sort of a wider market to help us drive the cost down.
And are you focusing immediately on the UK market, and are you looking to go into the European market and beyond?
Our primary focus has been on the UK, but more by luck than judgment. We've been approached by now a number of overseas entities and overseas clients, and a large core of our business going into 2013 is actually servicing the overseas markets.
And where do you see the technology in 5 years or so?
Well, I think it's very, very early doors for the technology, and I think that we have an advantage over the people who are following up behind us, and that we have a lot of experience on the implementation of the technology. Costs are coming down. It's becoming far more mainstream. The fact that there are other products coming into the market means that there's more competition, and the technology is becoming smarter. So we are involved with with a number of different partners which are developing the technology further, and we have some very interesting products, including building replacement products, so roofing materials and building fabric materials with PVT type technologies woven into them. So and I think that's where we will go. And systems will become more and more integrated. So like the IT industry, where you had to build up from bare basics to start with, and over time they became you end up with box solutions. Well, I think the same thing will happen within the renewable energy sector, and what we do is very much based around looking at how you can integrate the different technologies together to get the best out of them.
And if we want a PVT system, who do we go to? Do we come straight to you?
Yes, we come to us. Basically, the way it is at the moment, that there are very few people out there that have the understanding on the system design. So, be it to end customers, although we don't directly deal with the end customers tend to come to us. We have an installation partnerships with installation companies. We'll do the system design and all of the modelling for them. They will then go back to the end customer and install the technologies. On commercial projects, on bigger projects, then we deal with everything in-house.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.